What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to this scale news update. If you're not familiar with the show, this is where we talk about the news that happened in the RC world over the last week that relates to the scale world. So this week, handful of topics, let's jump right into them. A while back, we saw a tease of the new Traxxas TRX4 G-Wagon, and it looks like it is finally here for pre-order. Not a big fan of this one. I'm sure that there is a market for this truck, I just don't know who it is. Up to this point, Traxxas has used the same Canyon tires on all of their TRX4s. They've changed the wheels up on several of them, but this is the first time that they're changing up both the wheels and tires. And it just, I just don't get it. I mean, I get that this thing is a candidate for actual portal axles. This is the first time that I've seen the Traxxas portal axles on something that looks appropriate, because you could get G-Wagons with portals. So for that, I get it. And G-Wagons and big bling style wheels kind of go hand in hand as well. So again, I see it. But portals with big style bling wheels, I don't get as much. And then an off-road trail truck with big bling wheels, and I don't know. It seems like it may still be fun to grab this one and try and turn it into something cool. It's just the actual challenge of trying to turn a G-Wagon on big dub style wheels into something cool. But, you know, I'll be interested to see how this one actually sells at the hobby shop. Maybe I'm alone on this one, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. But if you are a fan, or if you're not, throw in the comments below what you guys think of the new G-Wagon. Speaking of releases for the Traxxas, FreqEskinz has a new rust bucket version of their skins for the Traxxas Defender body. So you can take that ready to run body that you have and put on a set of these decals to give you a weathered look, rather than trying to go through and do all of the detail painting yourself, which can take a ton of time and skill and just a lot of hours. If you want a simple way to go, I'll put the link to this new product in the description below. We had a couple new releases from Proline. First, we've got the late model truck interior release. This looks very much like a F-150, or again, a lot of other late model trucks, and this is going to be just a nice interior base. They showed it in their Raptor, of course, which is an obvious choice for this interior, and it looks like it gives you a nice kind of half-depth style interior. Will just give you a good base to detail out further one of those Lexan bodies. These interior bases are always useful in other projects in different ways. You can take and modify them and fit them to different bodies that you have. I think that this one, again, will probably be a fairly handy option to have on the market. I'll throw a link to this new interior in the description below. And the other release we had from Proline this week was their new drag wheels, the Pomona drag wheels specifically. Now, these look really good. I'm a big fan of these wheels. I still haven't jumped on that whole short course drag car, no prep thing, but it's so tempting. There's just a bunch of options coming out, and every time I see them, it just pushes me a little closer and a little closer yet to actually building one. Proline's really starting to round out their line in this segment with their new Hoosier drag slicks, your choice of wheels, and those two new drag bodies that they came out with. I'm gonna try and keep holding out just a little bit longer though. Last week, Axial did another live update video specifically on Axial Fest, kind of letting everybody know what's going on. And in that video, there was a short clip where they talked that they were going to have a couple of new releases to show at Axial Fest, specifically to people who were pre-registered for the event. So I assume if it's something like the Yeti that they did back in 2014 or so, then they'll have a tent or a booth or something like that where people can go through with no photos, no video, and no touching usually, and you'll be able to see whatever new product or products that they may have in there. It sounds like this is going to be pretty much the same situation. So if you are pre-registered, maybe a chance to see something new. Hopefully it's exciting. And if you're planning on going but you're not pre-registered, maybe you jump on that bandwagon, get that done so you can join the rest of us walking through this special booth, seeing the special new releases. And that's pretty much it for the actual scale news coming up. We're gonna start coming into the summer months here. We're gonna have a lot of events popping up. I've got a pretty busy event schedule coming up here soon, and hopefully I can see some of you guys at those events. I will be at Horizon Fest out near Champaign, Illinois on Friday, June 7th, and then I'll be at the Team K&K TTC on Saturday, June 8th. In July, of course, we have Axial Fest from July 24th, my birthday, to July 27th. In August, I've got the ASD Crawler's 4th annual Autism Awareness Crawl, and that's August 17th and 18th near Patterson, California. In October, I've got 2 big events coming up. Crawl for a Cure is always sometime around that second weekend in October. And then at the end of October, the 27th through the 29th or so, I believe, we've got the RC 4-wheel drive West Coast Scale Challenge. So I've got a couple events I'm hitting back towards the Midwest, and then most of my events, of course, are out here on the West Coast. But hopefully I'll get to see some of you guys out at all of those events. If there's some other large events like that that you guys know of, a couple hundred people or more, absolutely drop them in the comments below. I'm always interested to look at traveling to more events, or if there's something I can help with on the scale news, again, drop those in the comments below. I'll look into them. But with that, guys, we're going to wrap up this week's Scale News Update. I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you have an awesome rest of the week. Hit the like button if you enjoy these videos. Subscribe if you're not already. Hit the notification bell so you see the videos as soon as they get uploaded. Thanks for watching again, and we'll see you on the next one.